Well, here we are again, Crusader Kings 3. Now, I'll be totally blunt with you. I'm a little lost with what we're going to do with this character, with what we were supposed to do with this character, because I wasn't expecting to play as him for this long, first and foremost, but secondly, what the hell is there left to do with this character? Someone put it best in the comment section. Let's have a look here. Cyrus Ellis said Cannoli is so high on his own farts, he's starting to think about refounding the Roman Empire. But to be fair, I mean, this was a guy who initially started as a guy that tried to fulfill all the dreams his father had, but didn't have the skill to do it. Basically wanted to one-up him in some ways, and his original goal was just, let's take back, I say this as if it was a minor thing to do, let's gather every single super rare artifact across Europe. Let's be a real thief, a real piece of shit, and get everything back that we lost, and then we did. And then we decided, you know what, for my main course, I think I'll take, all the Byzantine Empire, and then just as we'd done that, for dessert, we decided to end the entire Mongol horde. So, I mean, I think we're doing pretty well, all things considered. But that's the thing, right? Yesterday, when I started that episode, I was like, okay, today's goal in the back of my mind was, if it takes all episode, that's totally fine, because it's a big goal. Let's just take out the Mongol Empire. And then the man did it in, like, 30 seconds. So, I'll be honest, I don't really know what to do with this guy. The Roman Empire plan is, I guess, on the table here. The Holy Roman Empire plan is on the table, of course. My only way I think that we've really got to weigh in with this particular character into doing that, because going, like we would have to do de jure wars duchy for duchy, and that would take so long. I think the best way to do it is just keep marrying into this dynasty until eventually we get a Karling likely to be elected. We set them up, we claim the HRE as house head, and then we go from there, because we've got a bigger military power. Honestly, it's going to be mostly down to luck, but it's not something we can so directly influence as we could with Byzantium, because they're not primogeniture. It doesn't just go, father to son or father to daughter as it did with Byzantium and then back to us. In this case, it's just going to be purely random, right? So I think we'll just keep marrying into them, with whoever we've got, until eventually it works in our favor. So then, one thing I did ask what we could do is, because we're kind of in this weird place where we have the leader of a religion as our vassal, that being the ecumenical patriarch, if I can find him on the list somewhere. He is just a vassal in our realm. Is he a vassal in our realm? I thought he was a vassal in my realm. Oh, he's here somewhere, I know that much at the very least. Let's see if we can find a vassal who still believes in... Oh, they're all converting too far, suffering from success. Here we are. Orthodox you. Yeah, my vassal. So he was there on that list somewhere. I said, what the hell are we going to do with this? Having a whole head of a religion under our belt. Surely there's something we could do. And the best answer I saw in the comment section was... make him your court jester. So here I go, embarrassing an entire religion. It's a hell of a flex, though, isn't it? Who's our current court jester? Julian, you've been relieved. Congratulations. We are now going to give this illustrious title of court jester, this is very funny, to the ecumenical patriarch. Please tell me he puts on the jester outfit, though. Otherwise, I'm going to be very disappointed. There he is. Can we zoom in? I've got to be able to see this. No, he just does a... What's he doing there? He's just kind of laughing to himself in the corner. We've broken this man down. There he is. I need to get the free cam mod for the Royal Court so I can see what the hell he's doing back there. He's losing his damn mind. We've really broken him down here. The art of rhetoric, but I'm bored. I immediately recognize the plaintive voice of my daughter Tiramisu before the rascal is even in sight. I find that before my eyes it's quite pitiful. My poor count poet Iziaslav seems to be on the verge of tears while Tiramisu and Meringue stare at him with the most unimpressed look I've seen in their young faces. Pay attention, kids, you'll need this and again some diplomacy, or let me explain it more plainly, because the poet's a little bit too flowery, and that actually gives him the higher chance of diplomacy, or we call him boring. You know what? We've impressed them. They're getting a little bit of diplomacy. That's so funny. That is quite the flex, isn't it? It's not the subtle approach that I do believe Cannoli would take, but the man's 82, and honestly, I feel like he is suffering from success. I feel like he'd be bored. He's like the Saitama of the medieval intrigue world, which is to say nothing at all. Those who don't even remotely correlate. I just feel like he's... What's left for him to achieve at this point? So sure, sod it. Why not make the ecumenical patriarch your court jester? Live your life. 10 children. They all came out genius, didn't they? Again, he's almost like too perfect. There's no challenge. There's nothing we can do with him. Damn, it's almost like I stopped the whole treasury so that we didn't have to worry about that. Force vassalization. Hello, that's an interesting button I didn't know we could potentially do. Who can I blast that on then? Oh. Hello. What are you upset about that one? Stupid to be forcefully... Okay, so what about like Croatia? Can we just forcefully vassalize them? No. How many... What's the county limit on that then? You can vassalize any ruler that does not have more than 3 counties in their realm. Oh, good. So, we got Crete, which I suppose is... Actually, no, Crete's still too large too, right? Forced vassalization. 3 counties. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In their realm? Maybe it means specifically their personal domain? Very odd. I mean, yeah, sure, we could vassalize Crete. That seems like a good idea. Then, of course, we demand conversion and blah, blah, blah. That would sort that out. We could just seize it. But that would be 2 wars when we could just do 1. I think our goal right now is let's tidy up some borders. And we should really get our troops doing a little bit of exercise. Because, quite frankly, we've got maybe one of the best standing armies in the whole of Europe. And they're just sat here doing nothing. Why are we potentially allowed to upgrade that one then? How odd. Oh, weird. Like, we've got the opportunity to do it, but we can't do it. Maybe I have to station it somewhere else. I'm not sure. Either way, what we can do is actually build another man-at-arms band. Wasn't there a special band, like Condottieri or something like that, in innovations? If so, we could focus on that one. Valets, here we are. Gendarmes, that's what I'm thinking of. We could go for that. I want to go for a lot of military innovations because it suits the next character pretty well, but this would be good, wouldn't it? About 10 years. Okay, well, you know what? We don't really need it for now. I'd rather sit on the cash and build up a nice little nest egg there. Let's tidy up our Byzantine borders and go from there. 1,000 prestige. I think that is well spent. What I would love to do is this, guys. I've talked about before. I'd love to get him up to religious icon. So I think actually we'll send him on a... again, this guy's all about the flex. He's all about the facade and the keeping up the appearances. And again, I mean, he's really had the Pope in his pocket the entire game. So we'll prove to the Pope. We'll continue to prove to the Pope we're such a good Christian man. Just this guy being known as the devil and dying as a religious icon would be so good, given his horrendous sins. It's a shame there isn't that. So CK2 had this really cool mechanic where if... people were falsely canonized, you'd get a lot of the, what is it called? The cadaver synod, that's right. Where, like, previous popes that had been dirty sinners would get exhumed and put on trial. Similarly, like saints, there would be big arguments about that in canonization. I don't think there's anything like that in CK3, sadly. Do I even want to raise the levies? Honestly, no, because my big enemy is, to be honest, my big enemy... Why can't I make Savalin? Commanding another army. Where? Like, where, though? What do you mean commanding another army? Whose army are you commanding? You're my knight. He's right there. Anyway, what I was going to say is, something relevant, I'm sure. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't really matter too much. Hello. King Constantinus is feeling nervously with his sleeve as I open the door to my chambers. What's he doing at this hour? My deepest apologies, but I must speak in private to you. He knows something. He's uncovered a secret about my patriarch. He's willing to share it with me if I let him off the hook. Would I prefer a patriarch that loves me or a vassal that has... Oh, that actually we respect quite a lot. Because he's very... he's very grand. High exalted. We know that maybe he is... I think Cannoli would recognize that this guy is obviously deeply respected, very learned. Probably be better to make allies with him. Maybe he's more powerful, so we want to keep the hook on him. Yeah, I think that's a great point, Cannoli. You make a great point, my friend. Yeah, I'd like to have you leading my armies, but... He's commanding another army. Yeah, but like where, though? Where are you supposedly commanding this army, then? Like here? He's here. Is he on like a subunit? Do you have those in CK3? I don't think you do. Split off an army. Split in half. Oh, he's fucking right there. Oh, my Jesus. Sorry, again, to clarify, I'm doing a lot of early morning recording sessions. It's currently 5:45 a.m. You're probably thinking, well, you woke up early to do that. I did not wake up early to do this, just to give you an idea. This is after a 5-hour RimWorld stint and then another 2 hours of editing, so it's going well today. It's pretty short, actually, for Rim. I think it might have been slightly longer now that I think about it. Hello, how you doing? Hey, don't go near my stuff. I worked hard to get this stuff. Piss off. Yeah, no, that's what I was going to say. I think my big enemy is attrition and supply and poor army management, to be blunt. No, he needs the field experience. I'll keep him on the front line, and then if he dies, I can scream. It will be like Ivan the Terrible killing his son. Ivan the Terrible? Vlad the Impaler. Who am I thinking of? You know the famous painting where he kills his son in anger. It'd be like that, except we're using him as a tool, and then we can sit there and we can have that horrified look on our face, holding him in our arms. Hello, my daughter Beatrix Karling's at the age of starting a formal education. Yeah, no, honestly, the family can educate the family at this point. They're all geniuses educating geniuses. Those kids are set. The Crew Marathi Norse Code. Excellent. So who are we killing right now? Sorry. We're killing a bunch of... Oh, that's right. We're killing a bunch of these dynastic members because we're marrying Prince Peter of the Holy Roman Empire to Beatrix Karling. We kill this kid. That means any kids they have, because we've somehow managed to matrilineally marry them. This guy's so far down the line of succession already had an heir. Apparently they valued the alliance more than succession. So, they'll start spitting out Karling kids, and then those Karling kids, with enough of them, of course, will be high up in the line of succession, because this guy's like literally the brother and the descendant of all the other emperors there. Countess Arcinda is Count Prex the Timid's wife, so we're going to marry him off to hopefully another Karling. I wonder if we could just like fabricate a hook actually while working on this at the same time. That couldn't hurt. That way we can force a hook if he's not super likely to accept. It's his own marriage, so I think he will almost certainly say no, but we can give it a go, huh? You're getting on boats. Somebody did point out that by taking Byzantium, actually, our island empire... Where are you going? Oh, I don't give a shit. Our island empire has kind of been ruined a little bit, but when you consider the fact... I replied to the comment saying this, so when you consider the fact we took Greece, the actual net gain in terms of islands we've picked up here is enormous. How is this so slow with, like, the best... We've got, like, some of the best trebuchets on the planet. Huh. You know what we need to slap down in here? We need to slap down that workshop so that we get the, station men-at-arms damage plus 10%. So if we slap down the workshop that gives siege weapon effectiveness... Station men-at-arms damage plus 10%. Does that affect siege weapons? I'm going to presume not. They are men-at-arms, but it doesn't quite work like that. Savalum's had a daughter... Ooh, she's got lover's pox. Oh, that's sad. Herited it from her mother, her rakish, drunkard mother. Typical member of the Frankish dynasty, huh? The French dynasty. I also say Frankish. We are Karlings after all. Oh, disgusting. That's very disappointing, eh? Beatrix Karling came out pretty well, and obviously Savalum II is literally a carbon copy of his father. Man. Maybe we should get rid of her and marry him off to someone better. We only did that with the alliance for Francia, and now she's just spitting out these disgusting, vile children. Oh, well, she's still a Karling, ultimately. Let's see if we've got a name already loaded up here, because I really don't want to... Oh, tiramisu. We've had a tiramisu recently, though. You know what? Let's do it. Byzantine? Byzantine desserts. Desserts, Byzantine recipes. Oh. Taste of Byzantium. Yeah, I need, like, actually Greek names for it, because if I call a child rice pudding with honey, it's going to be a bit weird. But now that I've said that out loud, you know I can't ignore it. A shit name for a shit child. Don't tell her we said that. That's probably very upsetting to hear. What am I doing with Kahan Mulan? Was I going to kill him? Was it going to make a man out of him? I'm not sure. I'm just going to favor him. I don't give a shit. Leave him there. Leave him to stew. Hello. Sorry, it's taken a while. Oh! It's become a daily habit for me to walk Lucifer. Yeah, and then when I'm done my real-life tasks, I come in here and I record RimWorld. I'm not sure which of us enjoy the fresh air and sun more. Damn, actually also true. Lucifer bounds ahead and looks back at me and barks, as if to say, catch up. Oh! Walking dog for 10 years. This character enjoys frequent walks with their dog. This man is never going to die. Every time his health starts to ail or drop a little bit, he becomes healthier and healthier and healthier. Oh my god, you know what? I don't even necessarily want to play as Savalum if this guy could live to 100. We'll just play as Savalum II instead. We designate an heir, we just cut out the middleman, maybe literally. Ooh. He's already 31, he already might be too old. Savalum II. My young sweet boy. My glorious grandchild. Let's clear some room amongst the wards to... Who we got here? Prince Morang, your son and ward, is already insane. Holy shit. 16 stewardship at the age of 10. This kid is already set for life. He's a genius. I'm going to throw him out another genius so that he's got that guaranteed. So we change Guardian. What the bloody hell's a change it? Remove Guardian. That's what we're after. So we'll just throw him at someone else, preferably a genius, and then they will almost certainly educate him to the highest possible standard. Limes Arabicus, actually, 23 stewardship already gives him a massive benefit, and then also genius. This kid will come out quality 4, no problem. Shouldn't refer to children as having like a particular quality. That seems very barbaric. It seems very cannoli, to be fair. Obi-Wan cannoli. What am I doing? That's right, I was educating Savalon II, because again, his health is fine and he's 83. If he lives to like, even 90, Savalon's not far off of taking the realm anyway. Savalon II. Your current, oh. We're not a good educator though. He's a, I guess he'll be the martial character I wanted. The Guardian skill for the current line of focus is excellent. Really? We are intelligent. We have high learning. Very high learning. I think we're going to go with it. Maybe you will be the magnum opus. Not that his son was much of a disappointment. He could have been better, though. That's the main part. And shit, maybe this is the kid I send to the university. We just go all in. Because, I mean, sure, I didn't want to do it before because it cost like 4,500 gold and we were basically guaranteed a level 3 education anyway, same as the university. Even though the university would have a higher chance of level 4, it wasn't really worth it. But at this point, we're making so much cash, who gives a shit? Yes, we will take more money. Thank you. Oh, dear. Countess R. Cinder died. Oh, dear. And that means that you are open for business. Matrilineal. Is he widowed? Is he sad about this? What's his name? Count Precht. I want to marry him to, like a granddaughter or something. Be nice if I could, like, arrange a marriage with him first. I feel like she hasn't technically finished dying yet. There you go. They didn't, like, immediately get married. No, there we are. Arrange marriage between you and... Do I even have a granddaughter? Maybe that's why... Your grandson, your grandson, your grandson, your granddaughter to Count Precht. He is not okay with a matrilineal marriage, unsurprisingly. So this marriage doesn't really do anything for us then, does it? So we might as well just forget it. Even a hook wouldn't sway that. This is specifically implemented into the game to be an anti-cheese mechanic. Terrified of you. Still not enough, shockingly. Yeah, I mean, that's implemented in the game to be an anti-cheese mechanic, so of course they're not going to, you know, we're not going to be able to find some sort of cheesy way to get around that. Okay, sure, we'll just carry on with this siege that seems to be taking forever, because I'm not really sure why. Better siege men-at-arms. Bruh, there's no better siege men-at-arms probably on the planet with the bonuses we've got. I guess it's just the fact that the... I've already gone over the size in my army. I guess adding more trebuchets is kind of what they're getting at. Adding a second band. And to be fair, actually, maybe that's what we should do instead. We're not going to be able to station these anywhere super impressive. What if I just station them in Constantinople? I haven't slapped anything yet, that have I? 0.12 per day. Ooh. They're almost as good as my other ones. And in fact, we could build a workshop in Constantinople. Not that I will, because it's a city of wonders, right? So we can do something with that. Okay. Oh, and actually on the subject of that, lovely precious Gareth may have offered me some advice for fixing it that I will try in a second. Let's just wrap up this war. I totally forgot about that until I reminded myself. Guards. What's happened? Judice Baduin, the husband of Judice, of Jusessa Bertha, has been accused of having my vassal, has accused my vassal of having an affair with her soulmate. You know, I get the impression you're right. Yes. We'll uphold the law. Oh. Shit, did you see that? She's pregnant. I knew that getting older would mean doing everything slower, but I didn't think it would come to a halt until my death. Lately, I feel a constant malaise and everything takes more effort than before. You start recording, Remod. I'm worried that if I lie down, I might not be able to get back up again. There's no doubt that my time is running out. He is infirm, but he feels fine. Does being infirm throw us into a regency? Infirm and incapable. Okay, so one is infirm, one is incapable. That is a severe health penalty, and he still feels fine, by the way. So it slowed him down, and guess what? He's still the best injury character on the face of the planet. His legs have given out. His back, he's got bad back, bad hips, need a knee replacement, whatever. But his mind is as sharp as ever. Much like the knife we're about to put into this child. Not for 900 gold, you know, you can piss off. Tiramisu comes of age. Oh, look at that. She is Midas touched and a genius. Very impressive. Shame we're marrying him off to some... yeah, we'll accept. I thought it was supposed to be matrilineal. What happened? Prince Slavobor. Oh, I understand. I would like to change the arrangement. Why was I marrying them off non-matrilineally? Did I have a reason for doing that? Was it just for the alliance? I think I betrothed them for the alliance. What if I say no and just, like, don't do that? I think it just will happen automatically if I just ignore it, right? I suppose it's better to keep them an ally because we don't want to go to war with them. Well, I mean, I don't want to be sitting there going duchy to duchy in non-holy wars trying to take the whole of the HRE. So I guess keeping them as an ally is fine because we're not going to go to war with them. We are going to inherit the land. So I think that's okay. Actually, this is pretty fast, even though we don't have quite the siege level that we need here. Bon appetit, tiny child. Oh my gosh, would you look at that? Another dead child. Wow, what a shocking display. So, we've got to wait another 10 years before she is ready to marry. So it's a long-term investment. Boom, we've stolen his tapestry. Thank you. I'm really glad we took that. Really great. We'll go back to Constantinople in a second, pick up the other trebuchets. I'm sure some have built by now. What are they doing? It's like attacking totally inconsequential places that I really don't care about. Go on, land back on Crete, and I will clap your cheeks so fast. Ooh, yikes. Will I? Opponent is in Bart. They're slightly in debt. Defending in hills, defensive buildings, more commander traits, more soldiers, more man-at-arms counter. What if we do that? We would absolutely thwomp them, I think. Hear me out here. How long till they land? Can we see that? Predicted arrival in 30 days. Oh. That said 30 days. And yet I was lied to, although we might be fine. Hold. Ooh, that was unfortunate. I was holding out because I was going to change the commander at the last second so they couldn't stop coming over here. That said just 30 days, right? I'm not going insane. That was like stuck at 30 days. I wasn't misreading that? Maybe I was misreading that. Ah, whatever. Send in the whole army then. Fuck them. Just send the death stacks. Send the death stacks. We'll teach them a damn lesson. Yeah. Reinforce at this... Are we really about to send 26,000 people? Surely this is going to cost a fortune in embark costs. Hello. I was on the way to town not far away with Aramundu. It was mundane business, as it would be with Aramundu. More like Aramundane, concerning my ram and nothing out of the ordinary. What's the matter? Did you hear that, he said. He listened closely. The sound of singing birds. A couple of yellow hammers. Ah. The yellow hammer is a songbird native to much of Europe and parts of Central Asia and Siberia, known for its yellow color. Oh, that's lovely. What a lovely bird. I must hear it too. What do we get? Inspired by the yellow hammer. Piety and prestige. That's lovely. I don't think we get them in the UK. We just get like one-legged, hideous, deformed pigeons and seagulls the size of horses. It was very disappointing. Hello, then. Let's see what you've got. Know thyself. If death is 1 year away, we will receive a warning. It'll be our enemies that will be receiving the warning. Trust me. Okay. That seems a little better. This seems a little nicer. Let's stand up to the injustice. This poor, flower-headed man of Lotharingia. Lotharingia? Who are you? Wait, who's this man? Oh, this is the man I was going to try and marry off. He actually just became king. Okay, well, that's not a big deal. It just means we can cash out if we want to. We don't really need the money. Yeah, that's okay. Fine, whatever. These things happen, don't they? That plan didn't work out, but we've got some traps laid elsewhere that are going to be totally fine. We might still be able to cheese it somehow, especially if we, like, give gifts or maybe even offer to educate the Karling children, make them as good as possible, like, hyper-skilled. Big diplomacy would be good because then the other characters in the realm would like them, and then they'd be more likely to elect them. Archon Malik of Sicily. Take some money. That way he won't ever betray us. We serve those who serve the realm. We're a fair and just and kind and good ruler, unless you're a child in a realm that I wish to inherit. I was walking Lucifer when suddenly I see the King of Tuscany approach with a Beautiful brown dog. Before either of us can react, Lucifer and the other dog take off. Oh no. What the fuck was he doing? Just like walking his dog through Constantinople for a laugh? Fair enough. Apparently we won. Well, that was easy. That wasn't nearly as bad as I thought. And now, because he's going to be upset with me because I don't know, went to war, killed thousands of his people and took his land away from him, his autonomy, I'll just send him a gift and that'll shut him up. I'm also going to demand conversion, probably. 92%, I think it's worth the gamble. And he said yes. Look at that. It's so easy to be feared and loved and respected and hated by everybody across the realm. What happened to my dog? King Tuscany of Hungary and I find the two dogs after a while in the middle of a vicious fight. Call your mutt off. And when I finally get Lucifer to back off, he leaves without so much as a backwards glance. Are you alright, Lucifer? No immediate effects. Yo, no immediate effects. I'll show you some fucking immediate effects. You need to control your damn animal. I wasn't walking my dog in Hungary. You were walking your dog in Constantinople. You don't forget that, you Gandalf-looking bitch. You're done for. You are absolutely done for. Kill him. Kill him now. He's getting sloppy in his old age. Maybe he's getting a little emotional, a little frustrated. How was he walking his dog is probably a better question. I mean, it's probably why it's more important to him, because he probably doesn't get out much more. He probably struggles to do it. Set the whole day up, brought all of his servants. They're all walking the dog, having a nice time. King of Tuscany, or Hungary, who was called Tuscany, I don't remember, turns up with his damn mutt. So yes, you know what, maybe he is getting a little cranky in his old age. Maybe he is getting a little sloppy, willing to, you know, put himself potentially in the firing line here if things go wrong by murdering a king. But you know what, that king fucking deserves it, and I'm happy to see it through. Cyprus, good morning, or perhaps I should say, good night. I would like this one. We don't need to force vassalize this, we'll just seize it, because that's like one county that he's got there. Okay. Queen Helene, welcome. I always enjoy vassals that rhyme. Serve me well, Queen Helene. Thank you. Well, no money, but we got renown, which I suppose is fine. Oh, murder is en route. Good. He's probably still hanging around Constantinople, walking his dog, setting it on children or something like that, the monster. What sort of person would do such a thing? What have we got going on up here? Baguette Karling, piss off. Artifacts have low durability. Yeah, no, this is the slight problem, isn't it? I filled my treasure with some of the most expensive things ever. So this is going to be a difficult time. The Knight of the best warrior in the world needs a worthy successor. Oh, I hope they didn't get clapped. Okay, we'll just recruit you temporarily. I hope they didn't get clapped in that battle that I threw. Oh well, get out then. Change your vassals. Ooh. Okay. Active tyranny. Sorry, what do you want me to change about that? You can change his contract. How? What can I do? I don't want to change his. I can put it back to normal. No. It's telling me I can change it. But by the way, if you change it, you get tyranny. Oh, that's really great. Thank you for letting me know. An idiot. Oh, it's because we had a hook on him. Right, yeah, of course, I kept him in our pocket. Very confusing. Very confusing. Right, let's get to work then. We don't need to raise this many troops. But I'm a man of speed. What can I say? Sitting by Duchess Angelina's side, talking about her favorite son, seeing a smile. Our eyes... No, he would never. He would never put himself out like this. His body is infirm. He probably has no inclination towards that type of thing, if you understand me. Wow. What a look. This guy looks sick. He found out about the plot. Nobody has evaded Cannoli. You will not be the first king of Hungary. Why is this plot so unlikely to succeed? Scheme success chance minus 40%. Valued intrigue courtier minus 10%. I see. Well, we can always bribe some more people. Why am I bribing them? Again, he attacked one of the few ways that poor Cannoli has a way to interact with the world, rather than being locked away. So I think we see this through, and I think we kill him dead. Avoid this one, you big bitch. What if we get our spy master supporting schemes? Are you already on support schemes? Okay, well, that's the best I can do then. It's the best I can do. And to be fair, that's the best he can do when he's got artifacts equipped that don't lend themselves to this anymore. He hasn't got his intrigue books or anything like that. He's learning about learning, which I think is admirable. Right, am I about to drop this many thousand men again? How expensive is that? 661 gold on embarking troops. Jesus. Okay, I'm brave. I'm not that brave. No, I'm not that brave. That's way too much money. Oh, that looks better. Maybe I just embark 10,000 at the cost of 100 rather than 60,000 at the cost of 60. 500, 600. I'm inspecting the barracks infirmary when a civilian just soldier is brought in. He's losing too much blood. Where's the physician? Baldur is nowhere to be found. Probably died on, probably in that last war. Suddenly, as if she stepped out of thin air, my friend Agnes is at my side. She rolls up her sleeves and looks at me. Hand me the tourniquet. Or step back. This is my patient. Get back, Agnes. And we've done it. He screams and thrashes, even though 3 grown men weigh him down. Every step of the way is a battle, but my knowledge does not fail me. My hands remain steady. We've gained a very useless man as a courtier. But it's the learning experience, right? If he can cure that, what else could he cure? Maybe he could cure himself. A gift? Absolutely not. I've got one gift for him. And oh, Jesus. A swarm of people. Where can we land? The one guy is just absolutely rolled. What if we go to this ocean here? Oh my god, you're gonna land and then get back on ships? What the fuck are you doing? Oh, well, we're done then, aren't we? King Tuscany II. Oh, for God's sake, just raise the other fucking troops, for God's sake. For God's sake, these men-at-arms suck. We need to reassess, I think. Something we need a martial character for, huh? Right, let's see how this goes. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, King Tuscany of Hungary was a little bit too hungry, perhaps. Ooh, the bird became the last thing he ever ate. Teach him for not walking his dog on a lead. Oh, dear. Can we get out of there? Well, that was unfortunate. Oh, for fuck's sake, what kind of retreat was that? My caravan master was horribly killed. Well, there's no wonder the... Oh, shit. Limes of Baguette Karling became my acclaimed knight. Ooh, dear. That's a bit dangerous, isn't it? Well, there's no wonder my troops are getting clapped if the caravan master was leading them. Jesus. Okay, let's try this again. Where they keep getting all these people from. The arm of St. George is... Sorry? What? My antiquarian Baldur has approached me with an idea. By sealing my arm of St. George inside the handle of the blooded blade, it would be closer to God when I wield it. You'd be touching a piece of heaven whenever you held your sword. This is a cursed blade, though. King Biscotti's blood was in this weapon. King Biscotti the Frail, your grandfather. Was he a particularly religious man? Not massively. He was a powerful warrior. And you're going to combine that with the arm of St. George. That's kind of sick, though. Okay, I'm in. Sword of the Lord. What? Prowess -1, piety plus 0.2, prestige 0.15, dread gain 20%, court grandeur plus plus 1. Oh, we should turn that into a pedestal item, because I'll be honest with you, that is shit in terms of an actual weapon. Burn on, we could equip a crossbow and give ourselves like plus 12 prowess, or we could equip the Sword of the Lord and give ourselves -1. That's a net gain of -13. I think we've got to reforge that into a pedestal item. And then, yeah, no, for sure. You pay 1 to reforge it. That seems good. And then we slap it on a pedestal, because that's kind of cool, actually. Although all of our pedestal items are already really, really good. But obviously when we play as a military character, we probably don't want the Iron Dagger that gives scheme secrecy. Unless we're really, really desperate for a plot. So I think that's totally fine. What about all this other crap we've got? Where do these artifacts keep coming from? Sorry, I know I'm in the middle of a war right now. Get rid of this stuff. Good lord. We've already got so much upkeep. Should we just, like, doomstack it? I'm out riding when my dog Lucifer besides me suddenly runs off into the farmlands. My retinue assures me he will come back. What if he doesn't? Ooh, Lucifer, heal. Wait for me. Oh, thank God. Just as I was about to leave my son and heir, Savalum appears out of nowhere, Lucifer in tow. My friend, I do believe you lost someone. Oh, thank you so much. Savalum found the dog. That's nice. I mean, you know, he probably knows the dog more than anyone else, and of course, that seems quite nice, huh? It's kind of sweet. Hello. I've been studying the ancient religious texts and the writings of scholars, and they all seem to agree the world will end in 6,000 years after its creation. By my calculations, we're less than a century away. My patriarch urges me to keep it to myself. Leave it to the clergy and avoid panic. What if you're wrong? Everyone deserves to know the truth. Or a reasonable point. One will lead him to zealousness, one will lead him to cynicism. He's not I'm not sure. Consult with more priests. Let's have a chat with them. Challenge them. I'll understand a bit more. Is man trying to do learning, right? Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. I awakened coughing and spluttering, my mind fogged, my head throbbing. Almost retching, I tried to haul myself out of bed. But my grip on the frame is frail, weak like a newborn babe. With an almighty effort, I jutted to my feet and stagger over the wash basin. By Jesus, where did this weakness come from? I feel so sickly. The cool water does little to refresh me. Bleary-eyed, I stare at the grim, hazy reflection in the mirror. The man glaring back at me looks so very old. Oh. I'll be around for donkey's years, yeah? I'm sure. 9% chance that your body is healthy and your mind is clear. We gain aging gracefully. Huge health boost. 90% chance we become incapable. At which point we enter an entrenched regency. And that is effectively the end of cannoli. Perhaps I could be a little cleaner. Perhaps I could live a little cleaner. We stop eating the sweeties. 64% chance we make the necessary changes and we gain aging gracefully, or not the youth I once was. I mean, obviously we try and keep him alive as long as possible. We've got 64% chance here he gains a huge health boost. It's a coin flip, but except it's 64-36, you know, like a coin flip is. A very poorly made coin. Go. I live, bitch. But he lived and he's actually stronger than ever. Oh my god. He still just feels fine. Wow. This man's going to be like the immortal emperor. Good god. A mental resilience time between mental breaks plus 3 years. Totally relevant. Then we get another health boost and then we become whole of body, so we're even healthier after that. Spend the money. Honestly, spend the money. Get over there. They've really fortified themselves in on this damn island, so let's just go all in. Really just... What? They're still beating us. Nutcase Karling. Bogos will not get away with this. Wow, I can't even get close to these guys. They're just ridiculous. Apparently we're going to win that one fine. Hang on. Yeah, we're going to win now. We're not going to win now. Bro, how's he got so many fucking troops? Who are you people? Oh my god, the King of Hungary. They've just all piled their troops up on Cyprus. Oh, I bit off way more than I could chew here. Can we even flee in time? Nah, he's won this war. Oh, that's impressive. Look, Cannoli's not a military leader. It's his weakest skill. Man, I sent literally everything at that, but we can't even land on them. Yeah, no matter where we land, they were going to be able to grab us no matter what, because there's only 2 bloody counties. Ooh, impressive work. Impressive work. You've won my respect. You've won my respect. We're going to surrender. We've got to pay him 14,000 gold. I'm sorry, I don't have a choice. Take it. Take it. I haven't got a choice. We've got to do that. Wow, that's kind of crazy. Impressive. I got a little bit too ahead of myself there and just was like, yeah, let's get on it. Obviously, he needs to die for his crimes, so we're going to kill him. Who is he allied to? The King of Hungary? You're going to die as well. Send you to your father and his damn dog. That will do for a tiramisu. Another granddaughter, consecrated blood genius, and comely. I've been ransoming everybody out of the prison here. Favor hooks, of course, going to come in handy for when I inevitably murder this person. Perhaps this will help my efforts. Oh, somebody's a witch. That's useful. Wow. Yeah, no, I'm a little disappointed by that war. I'm not going to lie, but what else could I have done besides doomstack them like that? Because they were just standing on their totally fortified town. Again, it's impressive, but kind of untouchable at that point, aren't they? With all their bloody allies. What I should have done first is played it like Cannoli would have played it and murdered all of his bloody allies. But I'll be honest, I took one look at his troop count and I thought, yeah, we'll just tidy this up fast. I was worried. I was worried about him potentially dying on us. I'm not worried about that anymore because the man's pulled through. I thought we just had to wrap it up quick because he suddenly went downhill very fast, but has pulled through, like, totally fine now. So we can be a bit more careful, a bit more cautious. We should have been anyway, but he's under a lot of stress. His dog escaped, and it was a bad time. We don't worry about this debt. This is like a nothing debt. It looks frightening, but just not like a 0 off both of those. Minus 506 gold and plus 34 a month doesn't sound so scary, right? Doesn't sound so scary at all. So that's fine. Yeah, we're fine. Haven't really got anything to worry about. You know what I could do? I could sell some of the enormous amount of artifacts we've got. Because this is way more than I need. Whose prize scepter is this? It can go. There you go. Look at the size of the dent I've put in that debt just by selling off crappy artifacts we've accrued through wars and whatnot. Second all these allies are tidied up, we're going to go right back to Crete, and I'm going to teach him a damn lesson. Okay, my little friend has done its work. There you go. It's another one killed. Teach you for your dog and choice of allies. So this guy then, who has the ally to? Duchess Philippa of Edessa. Can't declare war on. I think I'll take her first. Just build up our troops and just dash in. Because that's not one that we have to worry about having to boat bomb in, right? So that one we could pretty much sort out immediately. Let's get you on just like collect taxes for a little while. Just trying to help out where you can with this money situation. Oh, and a toast to his health, I think. Guichard Karling, another genius. Attractive child. Melipita is apparently a Byzantine baked cheesecake. That sounds bloody delicious. Fucking love cheesecake. Melipita, there you go, my friend. Welcome. Okay. Well, this is, again, I'm a little disappointed by that. But look, he's got a lot on his plate. I understand how he feels right now with his mind being challenged, being terribly infirm, just staying awake for 27 hours. Empress Sibyl approached me with a friendly smile. My love, have you seen how majestic our meringue is becoming? She gives me a side answer because if there's anything I could do to make the idea more enticing. Sorry, what are we doing? He could practically rule this nation with one hand tied behind his back. Ah. My wife wants to make meringue the successor. Don't know why. He's not actually that good. And I can go and get her to fistfight a vassal for me in exchange for making this son. That's very bizarre. I'm interested in more useful courtiers. Or I don't need anything from you, Sybil. Sybil, I just don't need it. Oh, no, I don't. I'm sorry. I don't need anything, Sybil. I don't want to upset her, but simultaneously for her to say, like, you know, oh, I want my favorite son to be emperor when he's less skilled is just, like, totally not relevant to me. Hello, have you got money for me? Thank you. He does not. He only has court grandeur, but that's okay. You know what? Fair enough. I'll allow it. Another learning lifestyle perk taking us to healthy. Man, I'm so hoping. I don't know if we're allowed to go past fine to, like, strong or healthy or whatever's above that. I know there's a rank above it. Maybe whole of body will get us that. And look at that. The debt's already paid off. You see, you didn't have to worry about these things. For God's sake. It's all fine. We can afford to take these risks. Literally, we can afford to take these. Oh. What if I don't want Limes Arabicus to be the successor? He's shit. Oh, fine. We'll recruit some. Oh, I didn't want to raise the whole army. I just wanted to recruit this man. Oh, we haven't got enough money. Hold on. We'll wait another month yet. Hello. You would like to marry your son, my son, Meringue, to Princess Raymond of Francia. No. Whoa, she is robust. That would give us a chance to consecrate the bloodline. That's interesting. That's not... Oh, it's his sister. That's not any risk of... It's not matrilineal. There's no real downsides to that. That's fine. We get an alliance with Francia. So if things go a bit awry, we can call them in to come and help me with this minor little island off our coast. Oh, Jesus. All my accolades are falling apart. Oh, God. Okay. No. Inactive accolades. Let's just bring this one back. Bring this one back. We can't. We've got to go... This is... I'm so messy. I really... I don't like the accolade system. It's such a hassle to manage it. Is it just me that thinks that? Have I just not got the patience for it? Because it seems such a bloody ball ache. Anyway, alright, sorry, inactive accolades, that's right. Well, I'm also going to invite knights, actually, whenever we get the option to. So I think that's fair enough. Right, inactive accolades, where the hell were we? We can't find anything in this damn interface. This guy on Discord was right, it is all menus. Right, inactive, and then we have to, I don't want to, but we have no choice but to appoint Limes Arabicus. So, sure, there you go then. Okay, now we got some cash in our coffers. What the hell do you want? I'm willing to release this guy. I don't know who he is. Oh, we can make another man-at-arms regiment. What do we not have? Bowman, armored footman, pikeman. Oh, there's crossbowmen. Oh, cool. We should definitely buy some of those. Light footman, light horseman, trebuchet. We've got every type? So I don't know why it said more man-at-arms counter. I guess they've got some sort of cultural troop. Obviously, we'll go for crossbowmen, then sure. That seems like a good idea. Why can I not... Oh, we haven't got any money. So can I increase that further? I've done a bit of boring troop reorganization here. We can't station 2 of the troops because we just simply do not have the domain. We have somewhere that I haven't got anybody stationed in, apparently. We've got 9 men at arms and we're 8 out of 8 on our domain side. Surely I've missed someone somewhere? Is there a better way to do this? Oh, there we are. Orbitello, that was it. Right, okay, cool. So, that's everything stationed besides just, like, one band of trebuchet. I've reorganized things a little bit, so I put, like, the heavy footmen in Constantinople. The knights are still in Rome, so they get, like, double damage. Then I've put the crossbowmen in like, the tournament harbor, because they get plus 29 damage with that. So, really reorganized things so it's a little bit neater. We'll take out another one of his allies in the form of Edessa. So, I'm just going to go ahead and take it, I think. Then, when we're done with that, we take back Cyprus. With their 8,000 troops, they stand no bloody chance. Okay, we just got to teach this lady a lesson, you know, for daring to join a war against us. I'm just going to march him in like that. Let the game decide how big I should make my army size, huh? The selfish veteran. Hello. War's like hell, I tell ya. An old veteran is telling Savalum his woeful story, impassioned by the beer I can smell under his breath. We can say we're all ruled by our sins, or take this man away lest he ramble any longer, or my treasurer is grateful for his service. Oh dear. This kid becomes greedy, or becomes callous. Ooh, or becomes cynical. I don't think any of those really suit him super well, do they? I'm trying to turn him into a martial character, none of these work. I guess callous, maybe greedy. For a martial character, that's interesting, I think. Might be... Look, greedy and ambitious, you can argue, walk a fine line. So I think that could be more interesting. Give me like these troops and just go smash these people to absolute pieces. Oh, the dog chewed a load of people's papers and poo-pooed. That's I don't care. He's a dog. You know what? Don't let a dog up on your desk if you don't want the dog to poo-poo on your desk. That's your fault. Take better care of your things. That's on you, my friend. Moran comes of age. How did he come out? Fortune builder. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Again, it's really, really good council fodder. Let's start sieging then, shall we? What's all the siege weapons? Did I raise the levies and forget to raise the... Oh, no, everything's raised. Okay, that's fine then. And now we win. Now we win and grab some stuff. I will not pay for anyone's tuition, thank you. Man, I can't believe how fast we paid off, like... How much did I owe them? An obscene amount of cash. I remember that much. How did I get this? This must be what I've just stolen. I sold all the stuff like that we didn't need. Very bizarre. Okay, get to work then. Oh, what the hell is this? Bathing alone is a rare treat for me, as the Emperor I'm attended at all times, either by genuine servants or by vassals looking to have a quiet word without interruption. And even something as intimate as cleaning myself is subject to that. Gently leveraging my languid form on the bath, I grip the edge and step forward, awaiting the stack of folded towels. Except not quite. My foot still wet slips, and it's only through reflex that I stop myself toppling on the floor. Okay. Is that good? I think that's fine. I genuinely thought that was going to kill him. I thought he was going to die from a fall then in a very boring ending. Oh, Antioch. We need that for Rome. And it's like right there. Oh, you haven't got to climb on it, you selfish piece of shit. All right. I will take back de jure Cyprus. Again, we got to bring it all back together. I should have expected that the way that this guy deals with military, because this is the first military Cannoli has ever done at the age of 89 when his whole body's giving up. Of course I should have done it the Cannoli way of doing things. Murder everybody first and make the job easy for yourself by just wandering in. It works perfectly. I don't know why I didn't just try that the first time. Oh my god. Cannoli, my dear friend, I was once again reminded of your victory against Pope Hadrianus, so I decided to write a poem about your triumph. We've turned the papacy into a Cannoli the Devil fan club. He's writing stories about us clapping the cheeks of other popes. I should put it on display at my court. He's written a book called The Acts of the Byzantine Empire. Oh my god, he becomes our best friend. A work of poetry dedicated to Emperor Cannoli's victory over the Pope Hadrianus, written by Cannoli's good friend Pope Sergius. Who's the fucking devil now? He's got even God's messenger on this fine earth convinced. And if anybody gets to decide who is the devil on this planet, I think the Pope is really the most qualified for it. Thank you, my friend. I should keep this... No, I should put it on display. Become best friends with the Pope. That is amazing. That is amazing. And I mean, the Pope is clearly such a good judge of character. He knows us better than anybody. And that is how you intrigue. Oh, I don't think I've ever intrigued so well in my whole life. Boom. There it is. A mistake, I believe, that has been well paid at this point. And then we do the same thing we do with all of them. We threaten them. We beat them down. We take their land. And then we send them a gift. We play good cop and we play bad cop. They don't even know which cop we're playing. And quite frankly, they don't even realize there's a third cop in the room standing behind them. And that cop, Catholicism. It's not. It's Cannoli with a knife. Well, he stood behind the third cop with a knife. Nice. That's amazing. That is absolutely superb. We've tidied up the Byzantine borders, something even the Byzantine Emperor himself couldn't do. We have earned back the first mistake. Again, he only ever makes 1 or 2 mistakes. Even throughout all of his sordid career of murder, he made a couple of mistakes. He was caught twice for his murders. Only making 1 mistake in a thing he's not trained in is totally acceptable. Pardon them. Pardon them. Allow them to walk free. The ecumenical... Oh my god, look. The ecumenical patriarch, the man we made court jester, just sent him a letter in the, the language spoken by Cannoli. We have just... The man known as the devil is being simped for by the Pope and the ecumenical patriarch. And you all laughed at me. Oh no, the whole world knows he's evil. You're just gaslighting yourself. You're just convinced. Who have I really gaslit? Huh? Who have I really gaslit? Thanks for joining me today. What a great day to be Emperor of Byzantium. I'll see you tomorrow when we'll be playing as Cannoli, and I'll see you next week when we'll probably still be playing as Cannoli. Ready for succession for his great-great-great-great-grandson, because this man's going to live to 400. I can see it now.